New day, new adventure with Captain Michael Horn. In case you missed it, Michael and I went on a little trip together.
Graveyard, New York City, guys. Hey, this is Michael, and I'm with Ashley. This would be something that I would not be like. Hey, would you ever see yourself walking through New York City on Halloween? I would be like, no. Why would I do that? Why would I ever be in New York on Halloween?
He didn't know that I was about to hit record. He was just talking and I hit record. We're going to our first evening at a New York restaurant.
We're gonna actually try to get a New York strip. Maybe.
We shall see. The restaurant was really pretty, and the kids came in from that entrance and they gave them candy. That was so cool. Like, all the businesses on that street did that. Did not know when I picked the restaurant, but this is actually a halal restaurant. It's the first one I've ever eaten at before. How very New York of us.
Even got some chips.
So, the 5 stars for the food then, huh?
Yeah, man, I thought the steak was really good. Definitely. I mean, for $30.
That's a clean plate. That's a clean plate. But dude, look at how cute the neighborhood is. This is so picturesque. It made me think of like movies and stuff like that. And people had done their houses up so cute, and they wait on their stoop instead of knocking like we do in Kentucky to hand out candy. So it was a really cool experience to walk through on Halloween. We continued to go for a walk to see the sunset, and it was just so incredibly windy. Like, whew, it was chilly that night. This here is a picture from our hotel room, kind of perfect for Halloween, with the cemetery there and then the lights of the city in the background. Michael begrudgingly went on public transportation in New York City for us to go to Times Square and Central Park. It wasn't his favorite experience. We even did a transfer there, so we had underground and above ground subways stops. But now he could say that he's done it and he has the true New York experience, because we went from Queens to Times Square. No escalators where we exited, and there was a whole choir group. So cool. We were immediately welcomed with the sun and a ton of people. We didn't know exactly where to go, but we obviously figured it out. The quintessential Times Square. Even Michael was getting in on the pictures. He even posed for a couple, and then he was super nice and took a few of me as well. It was an absolutely gorgeous day, so of course we walked down to Central Park from Times Square and just enjoyed the beauty of the outdoors with the city landscape in the background. Now, I will say we did a lot of walking, and these were the only boots I had. You know where they say, these boots were made for walking? Not these ones. Not these ones. After all that walking, we worked up an appetite. The famous Black Iron Burger. Michael found it, and it was rated a must-try when at Times Square. So we were taking an Uber for the way back. He was done with public transportation, but there was traffic, of course. But then it was really cool. Once we finally got there, we were able to see like Times Square right there and go through the tunnel. We didn't know which one, so we did ask, or I did. What's this tunnel called?
This is Queens Midtown Tunnel.
I've always liked driving through tunnels. Maybe because I go to the mountains for my mom's family so often. Now, one of the reasons for our New York trip was this year's film got into the Secrets of the Dead Short Horror Film Festival. The cinema is actually an old converted funeral parlor. Pretty cool, and fits the spooky theme. They had a duo group, Frenchie and the Punk. For copyright reasons, I can't play their music, but if you're interested, they are on Spotify, so go check them out. They came out and did like a little mini concert before the films were shown and during intermission as well. We're all chilling, just listening to the music, but we are here for a film festival, so here's a little taste of ours.
This is Kentucky, not Texas.
I know it's in Kentucky. You also got dibs, okay? It's just
Several of the directors of the short films were there that evening, so they went up to the front to have a little Q&A. I don't know if you could tell, but Michael, I think, was a little nervous. I shouldn't say that, though. Don't be mad at me.
For us, you know, we are a little unusual. So I do fishing videos and I bring girls with me. So those are where my friends come from. So you kind of get that taboo, but you know, it's this age, and a lot of these girls, they want exposure for, you know, for their own stuff, and so I just portrayed it, you know, and I'm not afraid to show a sexy girl, but you know, some people look down on that. And you know, I always say unapologetically we do that, so I'm not gonna, you know, but sometimes we get a lot of. And I'm not sure if that's even what your question was. That's what I answered, so.
Interesting bathroom. We just finished the film. Or the film just finished. A little pic while we waited to all go to an after party together. Again, I feel like I have been transported to a Hollywood film movie place. It was crazy. Inside, outside, they had a basement with a DJ and loads of dancing and tons of people. We ended up in a rich neighborhood at a pimpin' party.
After party in
New York.
Almost, I would say 200 people are here. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Not a single one of us know anybody here, and everybody was cool. Everybody.
They really were. Everybody was very nice. On our way to the airport the next day, he got dropped off first. We were in different terminals. I was actually going to Florida to visit Jada, so we didn't go to the same place. It was such a great trip and such a fun, neat experience. Thank you, everybody who worked on this project, and for Michael for having me along. Until next time, guys. Bye!